This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Los Angeles Rams. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Their own 29-yard line. Second and 8 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Stafford. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Their own 26-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Let's go now.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Ready up. 2. 19-18. Check, smash, check, Warrior 70. Ready.
Richardson. Left side, he finds Pierce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Indianapolis.
And this is an offense that's number 1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Cardinal, 8, go street. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson looking to throw this. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now Richardson. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Well, he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 7. Play action. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 13. 1st down, Rams.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point no and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18, 5 in. Hurt.
Richardson looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready up. Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. Touchdown! Josh Downs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Ready. You lady.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Set. Go street. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18, pioneer. Ready.
Off play action. Richardson. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Richardson now going to fake the jet sweep, and he'll throw on play action. And brought down before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Get it.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the try here for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Colts 14. Rams 13. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have regained the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Colts 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They go to the ground again. tail. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now 3rd down and 7.
Rig alert, Dragon 6, Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now it's Richardson. They're going right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The short one ends up. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in press territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. And the Rams at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll try to jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. First catch of the game for Adams. He's got a first down. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
Almost set. Lady.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Blue 60.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They try the left side here with Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Zero. Set 53. 70. 80. 20 hot.
And he's got it.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
250.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
27, Colts 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At the 23
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up. Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run.
He is out of bounds right around the 34.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
First down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Got it. Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60. 60. Riggs. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Right side here, and that's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Gain of 29 yards.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's go now. 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Danny Gray as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Makes the score Rams.
Extra point splits the uprights.
21.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and 4.
Lady! 21!
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's into the hands of 2-2 out there. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
21.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, obviously, Charles, will be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Street. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Down the field, he's got one. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick. Riggs, 19 Lion, 70 Ranger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
30. Colts 28. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Pushes past it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lady!
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Rams 30. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Lady!
Out of the gun, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stafford. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nakua. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Rams have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
And tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Rams 36, Colts 35.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Play action. Now Richardson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That will settle back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60. Hurt. I got it.
Richardson looking to throw this. Open man, the tight end Warren. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Colts first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Lightning 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game. But this time, they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Drop 50, drop 60.
Richardson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Gould, 77 yards. And the Colts have cut the lead back down to 2. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's going to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The score, Rams 43, Colts 41. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off
Sanchez
for
now, he'll
Indianapolis.
kick it away following the touchdown. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Williams going to get it again on the second down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Pass complete there in the clear. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 47 yards. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Colts 41.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Here we go. Come 19. Come 19. 18. Hey, smash. Check. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer.
Richardson working from the gun. And the Rams got him. They'll bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now they'll tap this and run. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go.
Now Richardson. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's second and 10.
18 Rattler. Let's go.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Given 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Lady! Hey, 5-0! Pretty hot!
Here's Stafford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. With DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. He'll try and do this himself. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to be touched down short of the 1st, and it's 4th down coming up.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 65-yard attempt.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 65-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game.
Well, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team. But the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Trap 6, Viking 18, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Riggs. 19 Lions.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's got Pierce. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Indianapolis.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Looking for Pierce, and he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the two-point conversion.
70, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Richardson will throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Rams 50, Colts 47.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
It leads to
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Set. 180.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. You got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Set. 180. 32. Hey. Moving hot.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Set. Blue 60. Hey, easy. Pretty hot.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 range. Really good look. Press all 80. Kirk. Ready.
Here's Richardson. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown. But boy, he's playing really well.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Rams, they're on a